Chris will ask you to update the dashboard report so he can show the higher-ups the number of completed and late projects we do in the office, as well as the amount of time we spend on each area. So this is the dashboard report. You will be updating the information on here based on the information from Teamwork. Here you'll find a list of all the projects and which areas and when they were completed or currently are working on, as well as the start date and end date. Then on the time report, you will be able to see the date, the projects, who was working on it, and other information just to keep track of the amount of hours we work on each project. You can find the dashboard report by going to the iDrive, then SLC, Reports, and Dashboard. In order to update the reports, you will need to export all the project data from Teamworks. Then go to Projects, then the semester we're currently on, so spring 2018. From here, click on the active, then the 3 dots, export, export to Excel. You will also need to select the completed for the semester and archived, as well as the late and archived. You will need to export both of those as well. You will add all of those, all the information from the exported sheet into the total ticket report. On the sheet that you downloaded, you will only need project, company, category. You can delete description, start date, and end date. The rest you can go ahead and delete. From here, you will copy and paste all the information on the Excel file and paste it into the total ticket report section. You will then need to do the same for the completed archived and the late archived files. You will add those to the bottom of the total ticket report. From here, all the information will be updated after you put them in the total ticket report. On the dashboard report, you will need to get the information about the amount of time spent on each area's projects. Be sure to tell everyone once a week to log their time. Here's how you get the numbers for the dashboard report. First, you will need to set filters for each group in the office: project managers, graphic designers, copy, social media, video, and internal. To do that, you go to Teamworks and click on Everything. From here, you will see all the time logged for the semester. You will then go to the far right and click Filters. First, you will need to create the semester all-time filter. This is where everyone's time is combined. If you input the start date and the end date of the semester, then you can save that filter as the semester we're currently on. Next, you'll need to create them for each area within student life. So we'll do project managers. Here you'll enter the start date and end date of the semester, and then select filter by user. From here you will choose users and select everyone who is a project manager. You will then save your filter. You can label it project managers. Next, you will do that to all the rest of the areas in student life. From here, click Export. You will then open up the downloaded file. The columns you will need to keep are ID, date. You can delete date, time, and end date, time. Project, who, you can delete description. Project category, company, task list, tasks, and decimal hour. All of those in between from parent task to minutes you can delete. And after decimal hour, you can delete all of those as well. Now you will copy and paste all the information into the dashboard time report. From here, all the time will be automatically updated. You can then double check the time amount in Teamworks compared to the time we have on the dashboard report. You can look at the main semester hours as well as each individual area to double check that each hour is accounted for. You will need to update the dashboard report every semester. If we hire new project managers or graphic designers or anyone, you will need to make sure that all the equations are updated in the dashboard report. All the equations are in place, but you will need to make sure each equation has the right information. The parts you will need to update are the projects by managers and the hours by time type. When updating the equations for the projects by manager, the only thing you will need to make sure is that each project manager has the correct area associated with his or her name. If you need to add an area, be sure to copy parts of the equation already there. From the plus sign to the plus sign, add the area you need to. Make sure spelling is correct and it is the same wording on the total ticket report. Go through each project manager to check their area equations. The next part you'll want to update is the hours by time type. You need to make sure everyone is added to the right time type. Again, you can just copy the equation and add the right people or delete the equation if they no longer work at Student Life Communications. Go through each section to make sure you have all the updated people and correct spelling. All the other sections will be automatically updated after you add the information to the total ticket report and the time report. The faculty coordinators will have you update the production meeting agendas, which are located in the iDrive. What you will do is open up the iDrive. SLC, Reports, Team A and Team B, and click on the most recent file. This is what the production meeting agenda looks like. Each project manager will be on the page as well as the graphic designers on the back. To update their projects, you will need to go to Teamwork and search their name. From here, you will see a list of their projects. You will see the title and as well as the end date. You will then add it to the production meeting file. Some projects might not have due dates. So when that happens, all you need to do is write no due date on the production meeting file. You will need to manually enter each project as well as looking up each individual person in order to get the right information on the production meeting files. Be sure to update both Team A and Team B's production meeting files before the weekly production meetings.